Welcome, Acolyte. Today I'm reacting to another game destroyed by Sweet Baby from Rev, and it's Sweet Baby being the bringer of good, of literally good messages. And sorry for the low energy, but I'm just done. I'm just done. That's all. So I have to say. But as it is, let's just see what Rev has to say about it and what this is actually all about. Because I mean, Sweet Baby Inc. destroyed a lot of games, so nothing new there, to be quite honest. But that somebody does something special about that, like this, there must be something really good about it. So let's just start.
Guys, Rep here. So today we got some pretty crazy controversies involving the ongoing Gamergate situation. And of course, just like any other story involving that, it all comes back to Sweet Baby Inc., the woke consulting firm that is killing studio after studio for their own profit. Now, over the years, a lot of people have made observations about the designs of characters, especially when you compare male characters versus female characters. For years, we see lots of male characters based on real-life men that either look very representative of these men or even, in some cases, even more attractive in their video game form. But when you look at the female characters, they're the opposite. Most of the time, they are a complete downgrade compared to the appearance of the real-life female that they are.
Damn, he's correct about it. What the F? Yeah, I mean, oh my God, this is Hannah Hosk, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a downgrade, but it's acceptable. Hamburgers, this is terrible. Oh my, this is disgusting. Like, to be honest, I would be mad about this. With this Fable 4 depiction. This doesn't even look like the person. Like, Nicole, honestly, woman, if you can sue them for misrepresenting you. Stuffy Tyler? I mean, this is a different person. She looks way younger and what? Damn.
Based on. And a lot of people have looked at that and said, this is happening too many times to not be intentional. Like, someone is doing this on purpose. They are doing this to these female characters for some sort of a reason. And for years, developers, journalists, and other members of the gaming industry have told those players that you're crazy, that these are hallucinations, that these are wild conspiracy theories by misogynistic chuds and all these.
I mean, I didn't know the people they are based on, and to be completely honest, I never gave a real F about it, because at the end of the day, I don't care if somebody wants to look ugly, be my guest. But this, like, I'm gonna be honest, I would be mad. I would be mad if I was represented like this, especially this Fable 4 thing. This is this, damn.
These things, and well, as it turns out, those gamers and their observations were spot on. So let's go to Del Walker here. Del Walker is a principal game artist. He's worked with Naughty Dog and Rocksteady, and he is someone who has been running defense for companies like Sweet Baby Inc. for a very long time. And his company, when he was at Rocksteady, worked on the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game, and of course, Rocksteady is a client for Sweet Baby Inc., and that collaboration was a disaster, costing...
I see. I see very well. Okay, yeah, I understand now. Damn.
Warner Bros. Over two...
Wait, this is actually... Isn't... I realized it only right now. Isn't this ironic, the name Suicide Squad? In a game that actually basically made self-deletion about it? Isn't it ironic?
$100 million. Now, Dell had this to say in a recent tweet, quoting this picture right here, saying, "There's been a handful of times I've pitched a black woman character that looks like this. Then after 10 iterations, the concept or model comes out without a speck of the original beauty I pitched." And he would provide another quote demonstrating more details on this, saying, "I'm not talking about mild changes. I'm talking about pose, aura, style, softness, age, flair. I hate giving Gamergate men fuel, but it's very difficult to pitch beautiful or vain black women in games without them coming back like grocery store aunties. There is room for both. Oh, I hate to give the Gamergate men fuel, but yes, they were right all along. These consultants and studios are making it almost impossible to make characters attractive. In this case, female characters, and specifically black female characters, but it's pretty easy to guess that this probably goes across the board when it's coming to female characters. So all these years, people saying that there's something going on here, well, they were correct. This is exactly what these studios are doing, and it just begs the question, who is benefiting from this cycle? Who is benefiting from making these female characters uglier? What is the point? Because certainly gamers don't want it. Certainly the studios don't want it because they're losing money as a result, and it seems like even some of the...
Well, you're incorrect about that. The studios want it. If they didn't want it, they would just say, nah, we're good. Get the F out. I don't care about you. It's that simple. That's why, I don't know why studios would want it, but for a lot of people, their political thing is just way more important than actually making money with the thing they actually did. They happily will destroy a happy firm in their thing. That's not a problem for them. Just the only thing they want to do is just bring their political agenda. Not that the people have fun, that's irrelevant. But that you know their political agenda. That's the most important thing.
The artists and other people working on these games don't like it either. So who is winning? Well, it's like a handful of pretentious assholes in California who want to control the narrative and control what these characters look like because they want to spite gamers, because that's what it's all about. It's not about making these studios money, it's about making their own money and also exerting their will onto people, no matter what the cost is to the product that they're helping work on. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Now, of course, their conversations probably end here with Del Walker, but he has served as a very useful insight into what's going on here, and he's really the first person to openly confirm that these things have been happening behind the scenes. Now, let's move over to another potential disaster here. You can read the headline here: Marvel's Wolverine video game in trouble, has Sweet Baby Inc. on board. Yes, This is a real shot right here. This is the real character design of Jean Grey. This is it. That was not Photoshop, nothing. This is it. She looks like a phantom being summoned from the shadows. Like, it's eerie looking. I mean, this Jean Grey? That's what she ends up looking like? I know there's been many different iterations of this character throughout the animated series and the live-action movies, but overall, like, are you kidding me? Brother, she looks like Gollum. Okay, this is absolutely inexcusable. Like, what Del Walker was saying earlier in this video, like...
And he's correct about it. Gollum the second. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's correct about it. This is disgusting. As I said, if I was an actor, I would be mad about it. Because this is based on an actor, if I seen it correctly before, and this is just, come on, like, why are you making such disgusting characters? Like, for fuck's sake, honestly, why? I mean, I know a lot of, I don't want to say disgusting because people actually look like this in real life. And it's not per se disgusting that they do. But doing it on purpose, because this is disgusting. You know why? Because even people that just have the unfortunate thing of being ugly, it is what it is, they actually can just make their faces look way better by just not even makeup, just cleaning, getting care of themselves, and it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man in this case. It's just you can look way better than you are, and I'm discovering that myself right now. So that's just what it is. And I don't care if I just call myself ugly.
Here it is in action. They are uglifying these female characters. It's very obvious. And also when you're basing it off of real people in other cases, like, it's just offensive. It's an offensive thing to do. And this is what we're left with. This Well, it probably doesn't surprise you when you start looking around at what's going on with this Wolverine game. It is made by Insomniac Games. Take a look right here at the profile, 2-second look. You might have some ideas of what's going on here. And remember, they worked on Spider-Man 2, which is, of course, a Sweet Baby Inc. project that is publicly announced, as my screen goes white for some reason. And if you look through their tweets before they went private, some people captured this screenshot from 2021 where they announced that they're very excited to work on Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, which is very interesting but not very surprising, especially when you start looking at some of the employees who are working on this game, including Mary Kenny. This is someone we've talked about before. She is the narrative director for Wolverine, and her bio here, pay attention to it because it's going to change, as we'll see in a couple of minutes here. But she is someone who has openly defended Sweet Baby Inc. You can see that she reposted this article that was defending Sweet Baby Inc. when the controversy involving them began a few months ago. They, of course, in this article completely ignore the context as to why people were criticizing Sweet Baby Inc. as the result of its own employee starting a harassment campaign against the Sweet Baby Inc. detected Steam group. And also you would see her supporting tweets like this. This individual down here saying you can't be racist to white idiots like yourself, and you can't be racist to white non-idiots either. You can't be racist to whites, period. Now, back when this person made this tweet back in March, you could still see who was liking.
And by the way, if you think that, think again. Because it doesn't matter if you're white, black, or something else. If you're racist, you're racist. That's all. It doesn't matter against who. If you are, you are. Yeah. That's just how it is.
Tweets you could check out in the post engagements. And of course, when you looked at that back then, oh, there she is, Mary Kenny. So she is supporting other people like Alyssa Mercante, all these other game journalists and people from the industry who claim you can't be racist against white people. And of course, she would retweet this as well, sharing the dictionary definition of racism that this person falsely believes excludes white people. It was all very embarrassing for this guy, but Mary Kenny reposted that as well. And she's also said this: some of you don't seem to understand how narrative consulting on games works, but don't worry, I do. Yeah, this is about Sweet Baby, because I've worked with that team, and they're one of the finest in the biz. 12-part thread. I ain't reading that. I've read enough. I know this is already really stupid and trying to defend...
Oh, like, not even trying to defend, mate. It's just how she talks, that's... Holy shit, I mean, I am old, but this... Oof. I cringed a bit right there. Damn.
Sweet Baby is a giant mistake, not only for yourself, but also for the companies you're working on, because right now they are a PR nightmare. Nobody wants to support anything that has anything to do with Sweet Baby, and it seems like the results are finally being shown with the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League flop that people now can point to and say, hey, working with your consulting firm is a really bad idea as a studio. So at the end of the day, money talks, and if they're losing hundreds of millions of dollars in their collaborations with these projects, people are going to look the other way and not hire people like Sweet Baby Inc. anymore. We saw it with Wukong, which was a great choice on the behalf of that developer team, saying no to Sweet Baby. That was the best decision they could have done, both for their own financials and their PR, because people love to see that. They love to see people saying no to woke bullies like...
By the way, I pre-bought this game because of this. And I had no freaking interest in this game whatsoever. I know it is petty, but by freaking everything unholy here, I am petty sometimes. So, F it. I just hope it doesn't suck.
Sweet Baby Inc. Now, we look at the Wolverine game, okay? Obviously, people like Mary Kenny are on the team there, which is very concerning, especially when the series is featuring a white man, and this person clearly has issues with white people. It really aligns for a very difficult situation. Now, you would think if you're on the team for Wolverine here, especially one of the lead writers and narrative directors, you would be proud being a part of this? Well, as you might notice here, this is the updated bio of Mary Kenny here, and she has removed any mention of Wolverine from her bio and any mention of Sweet Baby. She's gone private a couple times. Definitely.
I'm gonna be honest. That's not even that bad. I think she did a really solid one of just excluding herself from the freaking Wolverine game. She did the game a really, really, really big favor.
A lot of things happening here. You might have also noticed she removed pronouns from her bio. So either this is some progress, or this is just they're trying to cover their tracks and their connection to Sweet Baby and all these things that gamers are sick and tired of. Who knows? But that is the situation involving Wolverine. And of course, just like anything else, it always comes back to one identifiable target, and that is Sweet Baby Inc., who remains in the shadows, much like her, afraid to show the world what they're all about, because people know if they dig into what you're doing and your thoughts and your actions, they're going to criticize you. And that's why Sweet Baby has been on lockdown for months and months and months, and will continue to be on private probably forever. But on some related news, remember how this all started, right? All this controversy and attention on Sweet Baby is the responsibility of their employee, Chris Kindred, who started a harassment campaign against the Steam group Sweet Baby Inc. Detected. Again, just tracking what games they were publicly announcing that they were working on. And that was started by Cabrutus here. And look at this. Cheers to him. He has now reached over...
Thank you, Cabrutus. Show Cabrutus some love, if you can. A masterful thing he did here. He basically sacrificed himself for us, for his children of anti-Sweet Baby Inkers. Or at least I assume it, because in the end, like, come on, you probably wouldn't listen to me if you were a fan of Sweet Baby Ink, so... Or you would be really toxic, and I would just freaking delete your comment. And wait until you comment again, and then I delete it again. Because yes, that's how I form my engagement a bit. Yeah, because I actually try to just engage with those people. Impossible. You won't give anything out of it. With most of them. I think I got like a handful of people where I actually got some good talking. Where I was like, yeah, maybe I seen something a bit wrongly, or they maybe said, oh, wait, I didn't see it from that point of view. Yes, it happens, but 99.9 out of 1,000, no chance. Freaking no reasoning. But you can also never reason with someone who didn't come to their conclusion with reason, without reason. So, yeah.
400,000 members in his Steam group, which is an absolutely insane achievement, and it just shows where gamers lie in this entire situation and what they truly want. They are not supporting Sweet Baby Inc. They, in fact, want to know everything that Sweet Baby Inc. is involved with so they can avoid those games. And other DI-detected type websites and Steam groups are sprouting up left and right, because people know anything attached to those related sets of garbage are going to lead to really bad products. And people have the right to know what they're buying and the teams behind it, and what potential threats to the quality of that game might exist. And one great thing to track is what Sweet Baby Inc. is working on. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this video.
As always, thank you, Ref, for your contribution to the anti-Sweet Baby Inc. thing. And yes, he's correct. I agree. A machine, as always. So, but as it is, good night.